somewhere around here. Anyway, well, we're turning back to When They Cry for the PC GOG version. Because since there are different versions out there, I guess it's important to note that. So, if I remember correctly, yeah, so we were at the end of chapter 2. So let's go ahead and load that. So, now we had not done any of these tips yet, so that is some really ominous ass music, though. Like, why is that so fucking ominous? Ah. Okay. Yeah. Good, then it's still like that. See, I like sharing my Prime around with the people I watch. I like to try and give it to Laix as much as possible. But then Z-Man started snipe blocking me with sub blocking me. He'd gift me like 6 months of subs. Little does he know, though, starting October, I'll be free again. I believe October 5th. So long as he didn't write the date down, I'll be able to at least get one in. You know, last time I got one in, he was like, ah, damn it, I forgot to write the date down, so I'll have to see. Anyway, so we got 4 tips. We got 2 from the last chapter, and these 2 from this chapter. This one sounds very interesting, to be honest. Anyway, let's go ahead and just do them in order. We'll catch up with the tips we got. Oh no. Same age syndrome. Maybe that's why it's called Make Them Cry. Maybe he breaks all their hearts and it's like, no! I got bad news, girls. I'm an incel! Dun, dun, dun. That's the whole plot. He admits he's an incel and it drives her crazy and she becomes a yandere with a knife. That probably explains the whole situation. I'll kill you, senpai. You'll be mine alone. Probably not. Oh no, same age, same Actually, isn't it bad to be like the same zodiac as a couple? Are there any zodiac signs that are good as with the same? I mean, aren't they? Isn't it usually like you're good with like half of them and that like same and the other half you're kind of like flaky in different ways? I guess it just kind of depends on what the zodiac is. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of. I guess. And I'm not sure if I want to understand what Dan's trying to say now. I mean, well, if you're going by the month zodiac, that wouldn't be. But I guess if you because the Chinese zodiac's by year, so I guess they're referring to the Chinese zodiac. Which actually, that brings up a good question. What zodiac system does Japan use very often? I guess they use the Chinese zodiac. I mean, usually when I think about that's usually what I see in anime. So I guess they're referring to the Chinese zodiac. I have no idea what my Chinese zodiac is. That's an interesting question, actually. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't want to know, so we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so, I mean... See, that's what I was saying, like, if you're going by, like, a month system, I mean, like, the zodiac... You'd have to basically be the same month, and that ain't technically even true then, because some kind of spill depending on the days. Ken? Oh no. Persona 3 portable drama again. No! Stop! Why are they all losing their mind? It's just a fictional video game. Yeah. You know, actually, you know, when the new Persona 3 Reloaded trailer thing came out, that discussion about Ken's social link and portable came out again. I'm like, oh my gosh, just let it go. It's just a damn fictional fucking game. Uh-oh. July. Oh, I am Marty. So she's trying to be the superior. It's like twins fighting, like, haha, I was born a minute before you. Shh. We don't talk about that. Bet $1. I'd buy that for $1. And only your birthday, beat all your friends to death. He was a minute more older than all of us and perished already. Wait a minute, doesn't that mean we're about to perish in a minute? What do you mean? And so age was the greatest enemy. Oh no. Man, allowance. Does anyone actually remember having a fucking allowance? We don't talk about Bloom, no. We don't talk about Bloom, no. You know, that'd be funny, like, Persona thing. We don't talk about spoilers, no. We don't spoil, whoa. You know, actually, I'll have to think about that. I think that actually would be a funny, like, idea for, like, maybe a short or something. Yeah, I hardly, like, I can remember, like, several, like, phases of allowances. Oh, that's interesting. I accidentally hit my wheel. I didn't realize you could actually bring up a, that's good to actually know. Yeah, like, I remember there was the phase, you know, the phase everyone always goes through. I need to earn more money. We need to make more money. And I was like trying to like do this whole billing system with my parents. Like, I was like, okay, what kind of things do you want me to do? And then it'd be like, okay, that's $4 for that, $5 for that. And like, I just had this whole list of like, I did the chores and how much they owed me and that. And then just like, yeah, this ain't gonna work, son. April? Oh no! That's my month! I was born April 8th! Oh no! Wait. So... where was it? It said July, didn't they? For... What was it? Yeah, July. Why is everyone April, man? I'm April, you're April, Andy's April. It's April here, April there. Everyone's freaking April. I never really get the people who obsess over like being like a few months old or that. It's like, come on, just not that. Like, oh my goodness, I'm 5 months ahead. I'm more powerful. An underclassman, then I could be underclassman. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, you said that's how you remember that easy, or when you first joined, if I remember correctly. Oh no. It's time to go to jail. Well, that was a quick ending. Main character went off jail. Like them too young. Cue the cops. Oh, here, I thought that was going to be the end of the quote-unquote tip. I think it's just 'cause they're cheap. Then the fact that the main character was fucking teaching. Like, come on. Just pick one of the high schools to teach class. We can't afford anyone. The war? What war? Like, this takes place in Japan, right? So, I mean, that would be, like... I mean, wait, have we actually seen any technology? I mean, you did mention living in a big city, so I imagine it has to be, like, somewhat more technological. Not like... So, I can't remember if there was a year anywhere on here. I mean, I would think at most it would be at least in the 80s at oldest. I would say it's probably more likely in the 90s. But, I can't remember if it actually told us any years. Actually, I think the opening with the weird chopping sounds, I think had a year, didn't it? Yeah, that sounds like that'd be a pain to get to. Because in Japan, it's pretty common to walk around unless it's like really far away. About half of them? Where did the other half go? Indeed, just put your mind to it. You'll get the task done. Wait, this old man. Wait, who? What? Oh, yeah. Alright, never mind. I forgot. That was a weird thing. I don't really get why... Like... It's always weird to me in the anime. It's like, hey, you're in your 20s, you're old! And now it's like, we're just seeing... Like, at best, like, really young teenagers do to themselves. Like, is it like some kind of like, if you're this many years older than me, you're just an old hag syndrome or something in Japan? Wait, there's an actual teacher here now? There we go. So it doesn't appear to show any icon that it's done. Picture change. That one doesn't. It just lights up. Move my window a little bit so I can see my time on OBS. It's only June, but it's always so hot. Oh. That's the name of the bug doing that? Oh my gosh. Honestly, I hate, like, they're pretty uncommon around here, but I hate when those kind of fucking bugs are around here. It's like, shut the fuck up, damn it. You know, like, the last time I visited Aaron, like, the house they live at now has, like, this pool they don't really use. And, like, they get frogs that basically hang out there. And I'm like, man, how do you sleep with all that croaking? I get that taken care of myself. Somehow I do declare. Oh, I mean, hit my wheel. Oh no. Those are details we don't need. Did I turn the audio? Oh wait, no. That's because the OBS. Yeah, never mind. Plain thought. Oh no. This is not a children conversation here. This is not a drill. Arrest them all. See, I find it hard it gets by having very minimalistic audio. My understanding and the limited research I did about the mod thing that Carter recommended was that apparently the console version has like more actually like a actual like OST, and apparently the mod puts it into the PC version. That and it having different backgrounds all supposed to be two points of interest. Also, apparently, there's a bunch of console exclusive short stories, which I'm assuming are the tips, I guess, since that's what they appear to be in this. I imagine that's what they are in the console version, I guess. But and I might check those out. Because like I said, the mod thing apparently puts those in. I think it's in chapter 4. So I might look into that. Maybe. Kind of depends on things. I mean, on one hand, do they really add a whole lot to the game? I don't know, obviously, but maybe if it feels like there's still something there, maybe I might check them out. But PC 96. Well, this was Carter's choice. Now, obviously, it would normally be on a Friday, but because I went to Labor Day sale and ended up getting home pretty late, I wanted to. I was originally going to stream, but I kind of got lost a little bit. Not really lost. It's more like I don't like driving in cities. I don't like how most fucking roads are made. Sometimes there's a lot of stupid logic in how they're made, and there's a few turns I didn't really like, so I ended up having to kind of go weird, longer ways sometimes. So then Google Maps isn't always the best way at telling you the fastest way to get somewhere sometimes. But this was Carter's choice. This is the Friday viewer choice. It's what he voted for. It's what we're going through. Have you ever played it, Carter? I mean, why did I say Pad? Have you ever played it, Pad? Well, I mean, I guess I said Carter because we were just talking about Carter, but you know what I mean. Have you ever played this title before, Pad? Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the console version if obviously it had any English, which my understanding they do not, so. Bringing in another school's uniform. But yeah, it is very odd that it doesn't have like a really like OST kind of thing. It just plays very background audio. Which, I mean, as far as I understand, this game is categorized, the original games are categorized as sound novels. Which basically means they have, well, music like this, Joey. Well, not music, but calm, relaxing audio. Lost the Skyward ending? No, I didn't lose the ending. I had to replay it. Was you there for that when that happened? I can't remember. I think Carter was there when that happened. But yeah, like, when I first got to the end, it actually, for some reason, it fucking froze. Hadn't done that for a very long time. I think the last time that happened was when we were exploring the city in Stray. So it had been quite a while since that happened. It was shitty it happened, but, well, I lost the Skyward ending? What do you mean you lost the Skyward ending? I'm confused. Context, please. I mean, I don't think it's a crime to stock school uniforms, right? I mean, is it? Shouldn't you say I missed the ending then? I mean, you played it, so didn't you know the ending? Now, I mean, if you wanted to see, like, me doing the fights, that I get that. You know, I do have to ask, and not during the stream, but I do have to ask something about the last boss. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pad. I did not know that happened. I'm so sorry. That is awful. I definitely understand. I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I really knew what to say in that regard. I mean, I've definitely experienced that multiple times in my life, so I understand that that really sucks, especially when you're really attached to the dog. I'm really sorry to hear about that. Oh, you miss them? Kepler was kind of like that when Boxel, when so we so my mom really liked the Boxel's dogs, so we had Bustle. We had Bustle, Jackie, and Kepler. And Bustle died first. Jackie died second, and then Kepler died last. Oh no, you're fine. It's just, you know, it's okay, man. You know, I just don't want you to feel like you're just alone or something of that. But yeah, Kepler acted pretty odd when Jackie passed away. So I can definitely understand that too. Because Kepler and Jackie had. Jackie was my dad's dog. But, um, yeah. It sucks though. Dogs are very normally, you know, really a part of one's family. So some people don't really care about their dogs as much, but you know, at least with my family, our dogs have always been part of our family. So whenever one passed away, you know, it was a pretty sad time. So I can definitely understand you being sad and that. It's I hope I hope they are in a better place. I wish I could say something really good and encouraging I don't mean to be. I don't mean to necessarily be here and be like my great President Joe Biden, saying like, oh, I had a firehouse. Hawaii, you're all good and that, but my kitchen was on fire. I feel bad in a way talking about it because it kind of feels like it just crossed my mind. It's like, oh man, am I being like Joe Biden right now? Oh fuck, that's really insensitive. But I just don't really know what else to say aside from I feel bad about it, and I wish I can only hope they're in a better place. I mean, that's like, but plus I'm not even sure how that's like in your part of the world because like here you can get your dog cremated or don't generally need any real permission to bury them. Burying pets isn't usually a big deal in America. Burying people is like you can act like if say like your parent dies and like you want to bury him in your yard, you gotta go through all kinds of insane loops to even possibly have that as an option. But like doing pets, there's not really anything here, so I'm not really sure how that is like in your part of the world. But we used to bury our pets, but the last few we've been cremating them. There's always a different preference on the two things. So these felt like just kind of haha side things. These two things look like, this one specifically looks like this could actually be a pawn to the story, possibly. Let's start with this one. We have a pretty big backyard, so it's not really that hard to do here for us. In our backyard, we have, I think, 4 cats, 2 dogs, 1 chicken. Yeah, I think that's everything in the backyard. Ooh, allowances. $10. Wow, this really is the fucking 90s. Oof. Being called out poor because of your food. But yeah, some people do like cremation because, it's and I can understand it because, you, instead of having it be somewhere in your yard or even on a completely different property, you can technically have them in a kind of a spiritual sense in your house still, in a way. Yeah, you're poor, main character. You're poor. But yeah, I'm on a different note. I'm not really familiar with this title. I just know it's a really popular visual novel. Well, I mean, like, when I say spiritual, I mean like, I mean, it's technically both. Like, obviously, they're physically there in ashes, but I mean, like, for some people, they'll, like, still spiritually, like, at the house because they're in the house physically. I mean, I guess it's really more just both of them, but You know, considering there was a creepy house as the thumbnail of this conversation in the game is not exactly what I was expecting. Oh no, we're gonna get told about a creepy story about the house. Hello, FBI? Yeah, I still got his address. You're gonna get over there? Okay, you'll be there in 20 minutes? Okay. When? Well, probably not, dude. But for you, maybe sooner than you think. Oh, looks like the FBI just nabbed him. Well, whip. GG in the chat. Press your F to pay your respects in chat. Yeah, they really focusing on money in these. And we all wish we were millionaires. See, I remember when I was in high school with like the whole allowance thing. Like, I used to actually just fucking skip out on school lunches and pocket the money my mom would give me for lunch. That's how I got like a lot of my like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering cards when I was a kid. Very rarely any of it went to video games because, you know, it was usually not enough to get video games. Very few times have I did that. But I did have my times where I did save up money to buy video games. I'll be setting up a GoFundMe. I think you're probably going to get sailed up the sea, man. They're gonna look at your history and be like, yeah, this one could just stay in jail. You can just stay in jail. Oh, I haven't played Magic the Gathering. Like, the last time I played Magic the Gathering was at this random little tournament thing Aaron dragged me to. And from that was a long time from the last time I played Magic the Gathering. Like, I, barely remembered the basics, let alone, like, my big concern doing it was, like, I don't even know what the new, because there's always, these new kind of mechanics they do and shit, and, I don't even know what any new shit is. I'll probably be spending too much time being like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on anymore. But, yeah, I haven't played Magic the Gathering in fucking bazillions of years, it feels like now. I still have all my cards. They're all in a nice, big, plasticky card container. Wonder if it's worth any money, I wonder. Oh, yeah, there's a oh, yeah. His father's a painter. Wow. Sounds like my house in the future where it's gonna be full of video games. It just opens up and be like, welcome to the video game proving ground store. How may I help you? Actually, well, actually, I don't know what are safety standards in Japan when it comes down to like fucking like. If I remember correctly, like in America, you need like two exits, at least 2 file exits. Was it like one in the front and the back? I don't know what's the safety code protocol. Not sure what Japan's is. But I mean, since he's setting up essentially to be a museum, he would technically be obligated for whatever they have. Sadness. What sadness do you got? and before you mention it, the children were your fault to begin with. No, I'm just kidding. But, if you're still there, Pad, though, later today, if you want to talk or anything of that, or just want to, you can always message me, by the way. Just throwing it out, though. Oh no, they want to break into his house. They're like, what could possibly be in there? Dead bodies. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I hate sounding like, you know, like, I feel kind of bad cracking jokes at the moment now, you know, and just like, it's like, hey, my viewer's sad, let's crack a joke at the game. It's like, I mean, one could probably say, like, whoa, they'll probably heal so they can actually cheer up, and, yeah, you know, I can understand that, but it just kind of, it kind of makes me feel like, hey, you're kind of ignoring the person who feels a little sad, you know, and that's like... Well, I remember your daughter had, I can't remember what it was. I remember where you used to live, you said, like, your daughter had to go see a doctor often. I think that it was, like, a doctor you liked was nearby or something? Or was it that you had to drive really far away and then you moved it because... Ah, man, I'm trying to name Danarchy lore here. Where's my Danarchy lore book? I think I accidentally gave it to a pawn shop. Crap. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if you lived close to a doctor you liked or lived far away from a doctor you liked. But yeah, I remember your daughter going to the doctor. I don't really remember you mentioning your wife going to the doctor for issues, though. Oh, man. I do remember one time you talking about the McDonald medical house thing helping you before. I think something about they provided rooms to stay at, I think. I'm trying to think, like, man, trying to think back some really old conversations here. Oh no, they're all becoming delusional. It's a good thing YouTube didn't exist back then, or maybe they'd be like, hey, secretly a VTuber or something. So, how much do I bet this will be a horrible mistake way later in the game? Like, I feel like this is going to be a terrible, terrible mistake to think about with future events at some point. Oh no. Time to call the FBI on him too. We got so many people, we gotta get FBI'd in this. And whoever made this game really liked these bugs. What? How did they screw up her shoulder with hand surgery? How the fuck did that happen? What happened to her hand? I don't remember you mentioning anything about that before. And then we got this last one. This one sounds interesting because that cameraman mentioned something about a weird dismemberment thing. So I feel like this actually may have some... If it starts with Happy Dappy music, okay. Oh wow, this is way different music. Yeah, because I was about to say, if this has Happy Dappy music, this is going to be weird. From June XX. Now, interesting. 1979. So the game takes place either in the 80s or 90s, likely then. Suspects. Now, that's interesting. Suspects. And it's also interesting to know each one is different amount. It's not just, you know, like XXX, like each one has different amounts. So I wonder if that might be relevant. Wanted list nationwide. Six suspects. They confess to it. The main culprit wasn't arrested. Drunk. That's mighty odd there. 6 suspects, all of them except one was arrested. 1979. Very peculiar. Well, that's all the tips. The tips. And we're at 50 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and take a bathroom break, I think.